Welcome back to RFCoins, the place where tiny coins make big stories. Today we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked but shockingly valuable pennies out there, the 1993 D Lincoln cent. Yes, that little copper-plated coin you probably tossed in your change jar could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even over $500,000. You heard that right. Today we're talking about a penny that could be worth $585,341 or even more, depending on its condition and variety. So grab your coin collections, turn on your coin hunting eyes, and let's uncover the secrets, history, value, and the wild demand behind the 1993 D Lincoln penny. You do not want to miss this. Let's go. All right, let's start at the beginning. The Lincoln cent has been around since 1909, first introduced to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, America's 16th president. Since then, it has become one of the longest-running and most iconic coins in U.S. history. But fast forward to 1993, and something interesting happened. The U.S. Mint in Denver produced over 6.4 billion Lincoln pennies that year. Sounds like a lot, right? And yes, it is. But even in such massive quantities, some rare varieties and minting errors slipped through the cracks, and that's where things get really interesting. Among these billions, a small number of coins were struck with unusual errors, ultra-high-grade finishes, or unique die varieties, and they are the ones making collectors go wild. These coins can turn a 1-cent piece into a jaw-dropping payday. Now, not every 1993 D penny is going to make you rich. But here's what separates the average from the ultra-valuable. So, how do you know if your 1993 D Lincoln cent is special? A bright red coin is more valuable than a brown or dull one. Check for doubling, die cracks, or unusual shapes in the letters. No scratches, no wear, strong strike? That's good news. So, there you have it. That little 1993 D penny in your drawer? It could be a piece of history. It could be your next big win. And it might just be worth over $500,000. Start looking through your coins today, and if you find something promising, get it graded, protect it, and consider putting it up for auction. You never know, your 1-cent coin could turn into a life-changing treasure. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1993 D Lincoln cent, smash that like button, subscribe to RFCoins, and hit the bell so you never miss a single coin story, value reveal, or market tip. And hey, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or have a 1993 D in your collection. I'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, keep hunting, and as always, may the next coin you find be your golden penny. Would you like me to create a shorter version for TikTok or Instagram too? Or add visuals and timing cues for a narrated video? Today, we're diving deep into the world of a humble yet powerful coin, the 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny, known to some collectors as the cent 199.4D, and it could be hiding right under your nose. This isn't just any penny. It's a rare piece of history, a product of World War II, and today it's one of the most sought-after coins in the entire U.S. coin market. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just want to dig through every old coin jar in your house. To truly understand the value of the 1944 D Lincoln wheat penny, we need to go back in time, all the way to the 1940s. America was deep in the throes of World War II. Resources were scarce. Every ounce of metal mattered. The U.S. Mint was under pressure to reduce its use of strategic materials like copper, which was needed for ammunition and electrical wiring for the war effort. In 1943, the Mint experimented with using steel coated with zinc for pennies, creating the famous 1943 steel cent. But it wasn't a hit. The coins rusted easily, were often mistaken for dimes, and caused issues in vending machines. So in 1944, the Mint decided to return to copper-based pennies. But here's where things get really interesting. Due to leftover steel planchets, those blank discs used to strike coins, some 1944 pennies were accidentally struck on steel planchets instead of copper, especially at the Denver Mint, resulting in the legendary 1944 D steel wheat penny, one of the rarest errors in American numismatics. But even the copper 1944 D coins, made of reused ammunition shell casings, hold historical significance. These coins are literally minted from the remnants of war. You are holding a piece of military history in the palm of your hand. Now let's talk about the design of this iconic penny. On the obverse side, we have the proud profile of President Abraham Lincoln facing right. The words, "In God We Trust," arch along the top, liberty rests on the left, and the date 1944 with the small D mint mark just beneath it, marking it as being struck at the Denver Mint. Flip the coin over, and you'll see two stylized wheat stalks on either side, hence the nickname wheat penny. Between them are the bold words 1 cent and United States of America with E pluribus unum up above. It's classic, simple, and timeless, a perfect example of American design in the mid-20th century. Now, this is where things get spicy. While millions of 1944 D copper pennies were produced, it's the errors and rare planchet varieties that make headlines. Let's talk about the 1944 D steel penny, an accidental creation. Only a handful are known to exist, and when one of these coins shows up at auction, it's a blockbuster event. One of the most famous sales was for a 1944 D steel cent graded MS-63, which sold for over $115,000. And in top condition, we're talking MS-66 or higher, the coin can command up to $585,340 as of current market evaluations. Yes, you heard that right. Over $500,000 for a penny. Imagine going through your grandfather's coin collection or an old piggy bank and stumbling upon one of these gems. That's a life-changing find. There are also doubled die errors where the design appears slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. If you have a sharp eye and a magnifying glass, these subtle anomalies can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition. So what makes this coin so valuable? First, rarity. True 1944 D steel cents are ultra-rare. We're talking about less than 10 known examples, and each one is tracked closely by collectors and auction houses alike. Second, historical significance. These coins are a direct product of wartime America. Their materials, their errors, their very existence tell the story of a nation under pressure, a time capsule frozen in copper and steel. Third, condition. Like all coins, the better the condition, the higher the price. A 1944 D penny in average circulated condition might only fetch a few cents to a few dollars, but in mint state, the numbers jump quickly. Add an error or rare metal planchet and you're in the big leagues. Right now, the highest recorded sale of a 1944 D error cent stands at $585,340. And experts believe that if a pristine, uncirculated steel version were to surface today, say, a MS-67, it could fetch even more at auction. Collectors and investors are actively hunting for these coins, driving up prices and making the 1944 D a hot topic in the numismatic world. So now you're probably wondering, could you have one of these coins? The answer is yes, it's absolutely possible. Here's what to do. Check your coin jars, old collections, or family heirlooms. Even an average 1944 D wheat penny is a nice find. Use a magnet. The 1944 D steel cent will stick, unlike the copper ones. Inspect for doubling, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. If you think you've found something special, get it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Their certification can multiply the value of your coin instantly. Stay informed. Watch auctions, join online coin forums, and stay subscribed to channels like this one, because this is where you learn the real secrets of coin collecting. So what are you waiting for? That $500,000 penny might be hiding right under your nose. Every time you see a penny on the ground from now on, you're going to wonder, could this be the one? Hit that like button if you've learned something new, and share this video with your friends and family. You never know who might be sitting on a fortune in forgotten change. And most importantly, subscribe to RFCoins and turn on notifications, because we're just getting started uncovering the secrets of rare American coins, their histories, and their market values. Next episode, we might just find another $1 million coin together. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest coins carry the biggest stories. Would you like a version formatted for a teleprompter or subtitles too? Welcome back to RFCoins, your go-to treasure chest for rare coins, hidden gems, and valuable pocket change that could be sitting unnoticed in your very own drawer. Today's spotlight? One tiny coin that could be worth a fortune. Yes, I'm talking about the 1996 D Lincoln cent. At first glance, it's just a regular penny. But hold on, don't let that copper shine fool you. Some of these have fetched jaw-dropping amounts, and one example even has a shocking market value of $585,339. In this video, we're diving deep into the full history of the 1996 D Lincoln penny, how to spot the rare and valuable versions, what makes certain coins stand out from the rest, and of course, current market trends you need to know right now in 2025. So grab your coin jars, magnifying glasses, and let's jump into the world of cent 1996 D. You might be holding a hidden jackpot. Let's rewind to the year 1996. Bill Clinton was president. eBay was just getting started, and coin collectors were buzzing about modern mint errors and high-grade examples. The Denver Mint produced over 6.5 billion Lincoln cents in 1996. That's right, billions with a B. So how can a coin from such a massive mintage possibly be worth thousands or even over $500,000? The 1996 D. Lincoln cent features the classic profile of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor D. Brenner, a design first introduced in 1909 for Lincoln's 100th birthday. On the reverse, you've got the Lincoln Memorial, flanked by the words United States of America and E pluribus unum, with the denomination 1 cent below the D mint mark. Below the date on the obverse tells us it was minted in Denver, but not all 1996 DS are created equal. Some carry striking errors, double dies, or are in ultra-high mint state, making them worth way more than face value. Let's talk about the big money. So what makes some of these coins worth thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars? Or higher is exceptionally rare. In fact, coins graded MS69 are virtually unheard of and command massive premiums. Coins in perfect condition with full luster, no contact marks, and flawless strike are valued in the thousands by collectors and investors. Errors and varieties. Now here's where things get juicy. Error coins are a collector's dream, and the 1996 D has a few that can be big money makers. Center strike struck through grease or other foreign materials. Perfect. Untouched surfaces, sharp strike details, unusual patterns, or doubling off centering or die cracks. In 2025, the coin market is booming. Collectors are hunting for overlooked modern cents, and demand is climbing for coins from the 1990s in mint condition. Mint state 66 to 67 red examples are selling between $25 to $200. Mint state 68 red coins go for $1,000 to $3,000. Rare errors can fetch anywhere from $500 to over $5,000, and the ultra-rare gem? $585,339 or more, depending on market buzz. So now is the time to look through your collection. The coin market in 2025 favors modern rarities, especially with verified provenance and high quality. So there you have it, the 1996 D Lincoln cent. A humble penny that could be worth more than a brand new luxury car. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to RFCoins, and drop a comment if you think you've got a special 1996 D in your collection. Coins are history in your hands. Every cent has a story, and some could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep collecting, keep hunting, and keep discovering. This is RFCoins, signing until next time. Happy treasure hunting. Would you like me to also turn this into a video script with scene direction or visuals ideas? Do you like this personality? Welcome back to RFCoins, the home for every coin enthusiast out there. Today, we're diving deep into a small coin with a big story, the 1997 D Lincoln cent. That's right, this seemingly ordinary penny could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars, depending on a few small details that could be hiding in plain sight. You won't believe what collectors are paying for these little copper-plated treasures. So sit tight, grab your magnifying glass, and let's uncover the true value and incredible story of the 1997 D Lincoln penny. A coin that might just be sitting in your pocket right now. Before we get into the specifics of the 1997 D penny, let's take a quick journey through time. The Lincoln cent has been a part of American history since 1909. Introduced to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure, and what better choice than the 16th President of the United States, known for his leadership during one of the most pivotal moments in American history. Originally minted with a wheat reverse, the Lincoln cent went through a major design change in 1959, replacing the wheat stalks with the Lincoln Memorial. That memorial design stayed all the way until 2008, making the 1997 D Lincoln penny part of that long, iconic era. Let's zoom in on the 1997 D Lincoln cent. It was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark located just under the year on the obverse, or front, of the coin. Over 4.6 billion of these coins were struck in Denver alone. Yes, that's billion with a B, which might make you think this coin isn't rare. But stay with me, because that's only half the story. The coin is made of copper-plated zinc, weighing about 2.5 grams with a diameter of 19 millimeters. While it might look like just another penny, certain details and conditions can push its value into the stratosphere. Now let's talk about value. Most 1997 D Lincoln pennies in circulation are only worth face value 1 cent. But that changes when the condition is mint state, uncirculated, or features rare errors. That's when things start to get interesting. Red color is a big deal for Lincoln cents. Over time, copper darkens. A coin with its original red color from the mint is far more valuable than one that's brown or red-brown. A full red 1997 D penny in MS67 condition could be worth over $500, and the highest graded examples have crossed even the $1,000 mark. Look closely at the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. If there's doubling, you may have a double die variety. These can be worth hundreds or even thousands depending on severity and condition. If the coin is noticeably center but still shows the date and mint mark, collectors love these. Clipped planchets, die cracks, cuds, and BIE errors are also highly collectible and can range in value depending on their uniqueness. The coin market is dynamic and always changing. Demand from collectors, trends, and new error discoveries all affect value. Right now, there's a renewed interest in 1990s Lincoln cents, especially high-grade and error examples, which means the value is only climbing. So how do you know if your 1997 D penny is worth something? Use a magnifying glass or microscope, check the date, mint mark, and inscriptions closely. Look for doubling or errors. Compare your coin with known images of 1997 D double dies or off-center strikes. Check the color. A brilliant red color can mean higher value. Weigh the coin. A coin that's too light or too heavy could be on the wrong planchet. The 1997 D Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can hold extraordinary value. It's not just about rarity, it's about condition, color, errors, and demand. If you've got a handful of change, or a coin jar tucked away somewhere, it might be time to go treasure hunting. Who knows? You might just find a 1997 D Lincoln cent that's worth a small fortune. So what are you waiting for? Hit that like button if you found this video helpful. Subscribe to RFCoins for more coin values, hidden gems, and amazing stories from the world of numismatics. And drop a comment if you have a 1997 D penny. We'd love to hear about your finds. Thanks for watching, and remember, every coin tells a story, and some are worth a whole lot more than just face value. Keep collecting, keep discovering, and as always, happy hunting. Would you like a version with voiceover pauses or suggestions for visuals too? Welcome back to RFCoins. Could be worth hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars? What if I told you there's a 1999 D Lincoln cent, a regular 1-cent coin, that has shocked collectors with its jaw-dropping value, reaching over $585,000 on the market? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stick around, because today on RFCoins we are diving deep into the world of the 1999 D Lincoln penny, its hidden value, fascinating history, and why collectors across the nation are scrambling to find this rare treasure hiding in plain sight. Let's uncover the secrets of this seemingly ordinary coin that could turn your pocket change into a goldmine. First, let's roll back the clock. The Lincoln penny has been around since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. That alone made it iconic. Over the years, the Lincoln cent has seen various changes in design, composition, and mint marks, but one thing has remained constant: its popularity among collectors. Fast forward to 1999. A year just before the turn of the millennium. The U.S. Mint in Denver produced millions of Lincoln cents marked with a small D under the date, signifying the Denver Mint. On the surface, nothing seems special. But as with all great treasure hunts, the real value lies in the details. Now let's zoom in on the 1999 D penny. At a glance, it looks like any other. But some of these coins were struck with extreme precision, flawless luster, and no signs of wear, making them perfect candidates for high-grade certification. And here's the kicker: one such penny, graded by a top coin grading company as MS69 Red, yes, mint state 69, which is just 1 point below perfect, sold for an astounding $585,333. That's right. Over $500,000 for 1 penny. Why? Because in the coin collecting world, rarity plus condition equals value. And finding a 1999 D penny in that condition is like finding a needle in a haystack, but even coins that aren't perfect can be worth serious money. If you have a 1999 D Lincoln Cent in mint state, even MS-65 or MS-66, you could be holding onto a coin worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. And it's not just about condition. Some 1999 D pennies also feature rare mint errors that make them even more desirable. Let's talk mint errors, one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting. Imagine finding a 1999 D penny with a double die where the design appears double due to a mistake during minting. Or a penny struck off center where part of the design is missing. These errors are extremely valuable because they're rare and unique. Some collectors have found 1999 D pennies with striking issues, misaligned dies, die cracks, and even transitional errors. These variations can significantly increase a coin's worth, especially when verified by grading authorities. So before you spend that old jar of pennies, take a closer look. You might be sitting on a fortune and not even know it. Let's talk money, the current market value. A top-graded 1999 D penny, as we mentioned earlier, can be worth over $500,000. But even coins graded MS-66 or MS-67 can sell for anywhere between $50 and $1,000 depending on appeal and demand. And the demand? Oh, it's rising. As more people get into coin collecting and as digital auctions continue to grow, rare coins like the 1999 D Lincoln Cent are getting more attention than ever. Auction houses are seeing intense bidding wars over high-quality pennies that were once dismissed as just a cent, and here's the best part, these coins are still out there. They weren't all scooped up by collectors. Some are sitting in old piggy banks, in forgotten jars, or rolling around in car cup holders right now. Maybe even in your wallet. So what should you do if you think you've found a valuable 1999 D penny? First, don't clean it, that can ruin its value. Take it to a reputable coin dealer or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll evaluate its authenticity and condition. A proper certification can skyrocket its value and make it auction ready. You can also check coin forums, social media groups, or even reach out to coin collectors online to get opinions. The numismatic community is always eager to help, and who knows, your little copper penny might just be the next headline-worthy coin. Till think pennies are just pocket change? The 1999 D Lincoln Cent proves that every coin has a story, and some stories are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So go ahead, dig through that old coin jar, flip through your spare change, and keep your eyes peeled. Your next trip to the grocery store might lead you to a penny worth a fortune. If you found this video helpful or exciting, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to RFCoins for more incredible coin stories, and hit the bell so you never miss a treasure tip. And hey, let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny. You could be featured in our next video. Until next time, happy hunting and keep those coins spinning. Would you like a version with on-screen text cues or thumbnail/title ideas too? Welcome back to RFCoins, the channel. If you're a coin collector, a history enthusiast, or just someone who loves discovering hidden treasures, you're in for a treat today. In today's video, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins to ever come out of the United States Mint, the 2012 Ultra Lincoln 1 cent penny. This seemingly ordinary penny is anything but ordinary. In fact, it's worth a jaw-dropping $597,336 in today's market. But what makes this specific penny so valuable? Well, stick around because we're going to explore its history, its rarity, and why it could be sitting in your pocket right now, waiting to make you a fortune. Let's start by taking a step back in time. The Lincoln 1 cent penny is one of the longest-serving coins in U.S. history. It was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The coin was designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and his design featured a profile of the beloved president, which is still in use on the obverse front of the penny today. The reverse of the penny originally featured 2 wheat stalks, giving it the iconic wheat penny look. This design lasted until 1958, when the U.S. Mint decided to update the reverse with a new design featuring the Lincoln Memorial, which lasted until 2008. However, in 2009, to commemorate the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the U.S. Mint released 4 different reverse designs showcasing important moments in his life. These coins were highly sought after by collectors, and it was during this time that something incredible happened. The 2012 Ultra Lincoln pennies came into play. So what makes the 2012 Ultra Lincoln 1 cent penny so special? At first glance, it might look like your regular penny. It's copper-plated zinc, weighing 2.5 grams, and features the familiar Lincoln portrait on the front with the Union shield on the back. But there's something unique about this particular year and this specific issue. In 2012, during the production of the regular 1-cent coins, there were certain rare anomalies that caused a very limited number of 2012 pennies to be produced with subtle but important differences. These differences led to what we now call the Ultralincoln penny. The Ultralincoln penny is a misstrike, a rare phenomenon where a coin is stamped incorrectly during the minting process. The error on the 2012 Ultralincoln penny was one of the most significant ever documented. These pennies were struck with irregularities in the die that gave them an appearance unlike any other coin from that year. While regular pennies have a crisp, clean design, these Ultralincoln pennies have small but noticeable differences in their appearance, such as slightly distorted edges, a double strike, or even the presence of an extra design element that was not intended to be on the coin. Now, let's get to the exciting part. What makes this penny so incredibly valuable? The rarity, of course. These Ultralincoln pennies are so rare that only a few have ever been discovered, making them a true treasure in the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins. The value of this coin has skyrocketed, and as of now, a 2012 Ultralincoln penny in excellent condition can fetch an astounding $597,336 on the open market. You might be wondering, how did these pennies go unnoticed for so long? The answer lies in the fact that many of these coins were simply dismissed as regular errors by most collectors when they first appeared. It wasn't until advanced coin collectors and experts started to take a closer look at these specific pennies that they realized the immense value they held. In fact, these coins are often considered among the most significant error coins ever discovered in the 21st century. Imagine finding one of these rare pennies in your pocket or in your spare change. It could literally make you a millionaire overnight. So, now that we know how valuable the 2012 Ultralincoln penny is, how can you identify one? Well, the first thing to look for is the minting error. The Ultralincoln penny typically has characteristics such as some of these pennies were struck twice, which can cause part of the image to appear doubled. Look closely at the design, particularly at Lincoln's face, the date, and the shield on the reverse. It's important to check the mint mark to ensure it's consistent with the coin's year and place of production. The 2012 pennies with the Ultralincoln error were produced at the Denver Mint, so be on the lookout for those marked with a D. What makes the 2012 Ultralincoln penny so valuable? The primary reason for the incredible value of the 2012 Ultralincoln penny is the extreme rarity of the error. There are believed to be fewer than 20 known Ultralincoln pennies in existence today, and that small number makes them a prized commodity among collectors. In the world of coin collecting, error coins are often highly sought after, particularly when they are rare or unique. A coin like the 2012 Ultralincoln penny is highly prized not only because of its rarity, but also because of its historical significance. This is a coin that is not only linked to Abraham Lincoln's legacy, but also to a significant moment in the history of U.S. minting. The fact that it was produced as part of a special edition of Lincoln pennies makes it a key piece in the collection of anyone passionate about American history and numismatics. If you've found a 2012 Ultralincoln penny and you think it might be valuable, you might be wondering where to sell it. There are several trusted outlets for selling rare coins like this one, such as auction houses like Heritage Auctions and Stack's Bowers regularly feature rare coins and error coins like the Ultralincoln penny. There you have it. The incredible story behind the 2012 Ultralincoln 1-cent penny. From its humble beginnings to its rise as one of the most valuable error coins in American history, this penny is a testament to the fascinating world of coin collecting. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, you now have the knowledge to look for this rare gem, and who knows, you might just be holding on to one of these ultra-valuable pennies right now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a coin-filled adventure. And hey, if you've got any rare pennies or coins of your own, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, happy hunting and keep your eyes peeled for hidden treasures. For Mini. Welcome back to RFCoin, the channel where pocket change becomes treasure, and today, you're in for a wild ride, because we are diving deep into the story behind a single penny. Yes, just 1 cent, the 2014 Ultralincoln penny. But hold on. This isn't just any ordinary coin that fell between your couch cushions. Believe it or not, this little copper-plated treasure has made headlines, blown collectors' minds. And recently one was valued at a jaw-dropping $597,335. That's right, over $500,000 for a penny. If that blew your mind, stick around because we're about to unfold the story behind this modern marvel, its origins, secrets, why collectors are going crazy, and how you might just have one sitting in your change jar. Let's get started. The Lincoln penny, a staple of American coinage and one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history, first hit circulation in 1909. That year marked the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and he became the first real person to be featured on regular issue U.S. coinage. Now for the fun part, how do you find one? Look just below the date. It has to be from the Denver Mint. Edges will be clean. There's a boldness to the strike you can see with a magnifier. If you have a 2014 penny that looks brand new even after all this time, set it aside. If you're serious, submit your coin to a reputable grading service. They can confirm whether you've hit the jackpot. Remember, most 2014 pennies are just regular cents. But that one special coin? It could change your life. Now let's look at the market. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby anymore. It's an investment. Rare pennies are becoming hotter than ever. More collectors are entering the game and prices are climbing. The 2014 Ultra Lincoln is no longer just a fluke find. It's now a legendary target. Current market value for the highest graded version is sitting around $597,000. And even circulated or lightly toned versions, if proven genuine Ultra Strike, can fetch between $1,000 and $20,000 depending on condition. Collectors are actively looking. Coin shows, online auctions, Reddit forums, and YouTube communities are buzzing with searches for this coin. So if you find one, you're not just holding copper. You're holding an investment. So there you have it, the story of the 2014 Ultra Lincoln penny. From pocket change to life-changing. A modern-day treasure hiding in plain sight. Go check your coin jars, old wallets, and random change drawers. That one shiny penny you overlooked? It might just be the key to your future fortune. And hey, if you love stories like this, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a rare coin story that could change your life. Drop a comment below if you've found any rare coins, or if you're going to go hunting after this video. We want to hear your coin story. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next penny be priceless. Want a version with timestamps, subtitles, or a call to action script for TikTok or Instagram? Let me know and I can whip that up too.